Previously on Will Save. Entering the room to investigate the ringing in Heerz ears revealed an Abadar defense droid whose modifications deal more death than defense, and who at the sight of our adventurers decided to move in and destroy. Rick, in a daring move, went prone, hoping that the bot wasn't programmed with melee attacks in mind, while Dr. OK tried to remotely access the robot to disable the menacing mods with the help of his knife-wielding briefcase, Bernice. As Heerz moved in to see how well this bot plays with injectable nanobots, the robot turned its gaze to meet Heerz face to face. Can our cadre conquer this cross-contender? Or is our crew, in the immortal words of Bender, totally boned? Find out this time on Will Save.
Let it be known that today, of all days, the day that we are recording episode 50, Will counted down our sync.
What? I was
right.
I was upset because you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, John was
Well,
taking too long.
because Will kept talking, and then I was asking. I was like, did you? And then you're like, got an intro. And I'm like, do you want to talk about something with the intro? I was just trying to give you the space. But instead, you did it. And you know what? I'm proud of you. That was good.
Oh,
Because
thanks,
that's
man.
what we do
That
on
was the
episode 50.
smoothest countdown we've ever had, Will.
Just good energy.
It was good energy. It was BPE, Big Podcast Energy. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 50. Bringing the BPE into your life. That's why you listen to Will Save. Cool. No one had
Wait, so
energy.
it's episode 50. Does that mean I have to get you guys gifts?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what should we get each other for our episode 50 gifts? Or should we save for episode 52 gifts?
Yeah, well, if episode 52 is like 1 year, so is that like a 1 year anniversary?
Yeah, I think that 52, it's like 42, but 10 more.
Or like 62,
like
but 10 less, actually.
Like, the item for 50th anniversaries is gold. So should we get like gold gifts for each other now and then go to paper next week?
Why
2
the
weeks?
does it go to paper after gold?
Yeah, that's weird.
Messed up.
Well, because 52 is back to the 1 year. This is the 50th anniversary, weekly anniversary, but we're on our 52 would be our 1 year anniversary.
I think we get,
so
on
with
52,
paper.
I think we get matching tattoos. That's what I think we do.
I'm down.
You
I'm
would
totally
be.
down
You
for that.
tattoos, You get tattoos all the time. Just for
I haven't gotten a tattoo in like
whatever
over a
reason.
decade.
Yeah.
Until
Just been waiting.
2 weeks from today when we record episode 52.
Until 2 weeks from today.
Will, Kelly, your thoughts?
On a gift?
No, on a tattoo.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
on a
just going to get
tattoo.
Will Save right next to my Caution Hot tattoo.
And where is your Caution Hot tattoo? Kev,
Yeah, tell us.
Tell all of our listeners. Kev, it appears you're talking, but no sound is coming out.
I can't hear.
Oh, was I muted? I said it.
Yeah.
Gotta say it again.
I think you need to say it again, Kev.
I think it was just mute. I think it was bleeped out, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Private knowledge that we can't air on. It can't be aired.
Yeah. I have a tattoo. It is a little sign that says Caution Hot. It is one of several tattoos. And it is located in a place that I would use that tattoo as an excuse to show that location in public.
so we're not going to say what it is, but that's your clue.
It's my butt. I'll say it.
Oh,
It's my
come
butt.
on.
It's on
Come
my
on.
butt.
They
Yeah,
probably would
I-
have thought something worse than that.
I know.
wanted
That's
the
what I was saying.
mystery
As I
to
was saying it, I was like,
endure.
"Oh gosh, it could be taken."
Yeah,
much
they
more.
will think it's worse if you don't say it.
Yeah.
Kev,
So
you
I
do
have
realize that
Caution
that
tattooed
is-
on my ass.
Kev, that was the mystery of the Threefold Conspiracy. That was gonna be it.
Where's Kev's tattoo? Yeah.
You messed it up. It's on your butt. You do have
The
a tattoo
little
on your butt.
communications from the Greys are just like, oh my god, really? That's like their
Yeah.
entire communication.
And here's
about your
the thing.
tattoo
I am
location.
all for a will save tattoo, though. I'm for
We
that.
should do it. Can I just give it a quick anecdote about your tattoo, Kev, or one of them, the one
What?
of the topic?
Wait, what
which
was
is
Will
just
gonna
to
say?
Oh, well, yeah, go ahead.
Nothing. I said nothing.
Oh, I thought you were going to
See? See? That's what I thought at the top of the countdown, and then Will was like, just go. You're right?
And then
It's the
he
same thing.
3, 2, 1, clap.
Yeah, and then
all right.
okay. So here's the thing, Kev. If you ask him, we'll show you his tattoo. I know this because when he first told me, he showed me. We were in a bar.
I've never seen
Anytime
it.
that we've been in a bar, he will show you, or anywhere.
I can imagine it.
Yeah. So this means that if you
command.
meet us, you could ask him, and hopefully you would do that, and then we would
For you
hopefully still be
listeners.
invited back to do
Yeah,
whatever.
if
It's
any
funny.
listener asked me, I'll show you my butt if you ask. That's not a hard ask.
It's not a hard ask. It's
Let
pretty
it be
low
known.
GC.
Let it be known.
Let it be
I rolled a 4. Okay, that passes.
People are gonna start walking up to you, Kev. Odd times. Be like, hey,
You're like,
I
I'm
just feel
literally
bad for
in the
my-
hospital for.
Yeah, I feel bad for my son. He's gonna like all the way until he's like grown and out of the house. He's gonna random people are gonna be like, "I heard you have a tattoo on your." Yep, right here.
Yep.
My
You're
son's
the
gonna
cool
be like, "Ah,
dad
not
with
a
a tattoo
kid."
on his butt.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
but
so
where are we gonna get our will save tattoos? Right
Arm?
over our hearts. Where
are
where it's
we
most
all
important?
getting?
Will,
Inside the arm.
I don't think Will and Kelly are down. I think it's only you and me, Kev.
Oh,
no, I'm just thinking where it would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
right
I mean,
across your forehead. Just will
yeah,
save
like a
with
triangle.
the triangle,
could work on your
like
forehead.
outlines
Yeah.
from like the peak of your eyebrow down to
Like,
each side
what
of
are
your
we?
cheek.
What are we actually getting?
What are we getting as a tattoo?
Yeah.
I think the triangle is awesome. Or unless you just
I
want to
want
get
the full.
WS.
I want the full like triangle with the pink glow. I want the full.
What if you get whatever you want to get, but it's a will save thing? Or should we all get the same one?
Yeah, as long as it's will save related.
You
can
get
get like
colored?
Whatever design you want.
I like Chad, for example, if you wanted to put some tattoos,
Just Chad, you
something
get
else from the game
the little surfer with the AK.
with like an AK-47. Yeah, that won't make any sense
If you
at all.
ever see that out somewhere, then you know. That's how you know that you're a listener. That's the deep cut tattoo that you have to get.
Aw, Chad.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
Wait, Will, what are you thinking? What
Yeah.
will
Will's-
save tattoo
no,
are you
Will's
willing to get?
scheming.
A briefcase.
I'll think about on it.
Just Bernice.
Bernice.
On your ass.
Just the name Bernice on your butt.
Just the name Bernice in heart.
It's perfect.
I could get Nike, which is Bernice's namesake.
It's true.
That's true.
If that vibes with you, I think you should.
No,
Okay, it doesn't vibe
I
with
wouldn't get that. But maybe of that vein.
Okay.
Who knows?
Wait, do you guys have tattoos? Any of you?
you. No, but I want one.
No, not really.
Wait, I'm the only one
Yeah.
out of this group that has
No, I
tattoos.
have one.
If we're going over total tattoos, I think last time I counted, I have 7.
What? That's more than I even knew that you had. That's amazing.
Yeah, all of my tattoos. I kind of had a rule when I was getting them because I was in the Navy, and my rule was like all my tattoos wouldn't be visible if I was wearing like t-shirt and jeans.
They'll
so
all be in interesting places, and they'll all be interesting. That's for sure.
Oh,
That's
I
it?
have like a quarter sleeve that up around my shoulder that runs onto my chest. I have something that runs across my back and kind of over my other shoulder. I have Caution Hot, as we talked about, and then I have a bear that represents the California. It's like a cave painting of the California flag on my calf, and then I have a pig and a chicken, a rooster, on my feet. That's a navel tattoo.
Oh yeah.
And then lastly, I have the Green Lantern. It's gone for sure. I had the Green Lantern symbol on my middle finger in blacklight ink,
That's rad.
but the blacklight
That's
ink
cool.
and being on your finger fades really quickly, so it's actually completely gone now, which kind of sucks. But it was cool while it lasted.
Yeah.
I think that's all of them.
Interesting.
That's it.
That's neat.
So I'm due for another. So I
Okay.
will save it is.
So we'll save tattoo. So
'Cause
think
I thought
on it.
I was supposed to get a USC tattoo and I never did.
That's right. We were going to do a USC one. We didn't. Well, with that beautiful transition, should we play?
Wait, Kelly
Smooth
and
and
John's first
natural.
tattoo.
What?
Kelly and John's first tattoo.
Oh, it's going to be the will save logo?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah. That might work
Across your
out.
forehead.
I think I've already talked about what my other tattoo idea would be.
just
So
your
I'll
neck,
just get
right across
on my
your
neck. I think I'll get it in front of
Oh,
my
yeah.
jugular. Yeah.
The triangle just like outlines your Adam's apple.
Yep. That's it.
So attractive.
Yeah. So you have a target when you want to punch me in the throat.
This is a pet peeve, but like neck tattoos it's funny because like neck tattoos make it look like you don't have a neck.
we
Like the
don't
tattoo
want that.
takes away your neck.
I did see one time this person had a really beautiful neck tattoo, and it was only on the sides of his neck, and it was just really intricately drawn and colored roses. There were 2 single roses on both the sides of his neck, and it looked like a beautiful piece of art. It didn't look like his.
Some people
That's
also like have, cultural tattoos.
Yep.
That are like beautiful also.
It's true.
In a way.
Very true.
I don't think it's anything to do with like what the tattoo is. There's something about like putting color on your throat area, like just like visually eliminates your neck area, and so like it looks like you're wearing like a turtleneck or something. Like,
If you have
Yeah, that
tattoos
seems
or
weird.
neck tattoos, send us pictures. Tag us.
and I'm
Let
not
us
trying to
know.
be mean. Like that's just how they look to me. That's just what I
okay.
see when I see somebody wearing those tattoos.
It's all right. We're going to move off the topic so you don't offend anybody else, Kev.
Right. So talking about ass tattoo. No. Okay, moving on.
Let's play. So let's just say that last episode was freaking awesome, mostly because we had the beautiful debut of Bernice, our briefcase with a knife.
I love her.
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
I want a T-shirt of Bernice. That's for sure. Just a briefcase with a knife.
Is that Bernice's voice?
I don't know. We're
That's
working on it.
Bernice's voice.
You're workshopping it. You're workshopping
Wait, so Bernice doesn't talk though.
No. I don't think Bernice actually talks without like an actual
But like
voice
Dr.
module.
OK can talk through Bernice.
Exactly.
It's so great.
Yeah.
So you all come into this room that you've identified as some sort of communications hub. There's a console that you can connect to, and there are hails waiting on this console. As you are about to investigate further, you realize that there is a Abadar Corp gatekeeper robot that is affiliated with this console. You move up. It begins to attack you as it becomes aware of you. Rick, very smartly in the first round, goes prone.
I was just trying to do something new.
I
good effort.
like it. It's awesome.
Yeah, you
A for
like
effort.
it.
Yeah.
Just get ready
Bernice,
to like snipe someone like you do.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can picture you like, spreading. You got like the. Bernice goes up. Bernice success through Dr. Ok's sweet VR goggles. Bernice hacks into the robot, successfully bypassing the security layer. Possibly this episode, will Bernice / Dr. OK override the command module or the module for the modifications that have been made? Then Heerz uses this awesome. Oh, by the way, the robot did knock out. What was that? 12 points of damage to you, Rick? Was it 12?
I don't remember.
It was
Yeah,
a
12
good
looks
amount of
right.
damage as it slammed you.
Doing the math, yes, it was 12
Okay.
points.
Then Heerz comes up, says, "Oh, and by the way, Bernice and Heerz both made an attack opportunity. Notable because it was Bernice making an attack with a knife, which is where we get that from." Kelly,
Still funny.
Yeah.
you're like,
Dude, should I
Me.
explain? Oh, yeah.
sure,
go ahead. You
please explain.
No, I want to hear what you want to say.
I-
What's on your mind?
There's always a lot on my mind, so thank you for asking. No one ever asks.
Yeah,
But,
thanks. I want to know.
yeah.
It's important that you express yourself.
Beware.
So
Got that.
you said, let me cast this super cool spell where you reach into your mouth, bite down on one of your fangs, the blood comes out, you reach out to cast inject nanobots, and I'm sure at the tip of your finger you can see your blood starting to become these, the swarm of nanobots. It's super neat. And as we identified last time, you do have to make a melee attack roll against the
Yeah.
creature's EAC. So Now is when you need to make that attack roll. As we're back at the end of round 1 with Heerz, give me your attack roll.
Dear
Let me move you guys
listeners,
over on roll 20. Sorry, what?
No, I'm just saying, dear beautiful listeners, I didn't read entirely this thing, but I do need to make a melee attack. So Heerz draws blood, and he realizes he actually has to strike him.
So Kelly, this is one of the things we talked about. Like, magic missile hits automatically. I think it's one of the only spells that hits automatically. Where inject nanobots, it has a melee attack roll. So by the rules of like lethal to non-lethal, you could take a -4 on your attack and make it a non-lethal attack. I'm just putting that out there. And pushing
Well,
it
I'm
towards
glad.
you.
Too bad you're prone.
So you're heavily implying from your prone position that I should be not lethally attacking this thing.
I mean, like, you just witnessed
Why?
Bernice try to hack this thing and successfully get in there.
I don't know what Bernice is trying to do. She might be trying to shut it down. I don't know
Yeah,
if they're trying
that's
to get
true.
any information.
Heerz
from
doesn't
this
know.
thing.
That's valid. That's
Stop
valid.
metagaming.
Heerz doesn't know. If anyone wants to shout it out, feel free to do it. Heerz just gonna follow through with this because anyway, he only rolled an 11. This is why I like magic missile.
You
Like,
rolled an 11 plus what?
Yeah, 11. No, +3 is 11. Stupid
Oh.
melee attacks. This is why I'm a wizard basically in this world because I don't like this.
And you burned a spell slot for that?
Yeah.
I guess so. Well, wait.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
we have
I'm
to.
sorry.
Yeah, it burns when you attempt to, right?
Yes. Yeah.
so-
Oh, yeah.
So you reach
bullshit.
out.
I shouldn't have even done this spell.
But
Should've done
good
another
thing to
one.
point out, though, casting this spell does not provoke an opportunity to attack.
It says
Attack
that
of
explicitly?
opportunity.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
It does,
Thank
right?
you for
last line
reminding
in
me.
the spell.
It does not promote an attack of opportunity.
Beautiful.
Somehow.
Wow. See, that all worked out. Nothing
works
gained,
out.
nothing lost.
There you go.
You tried to do it, you weren't attacked, it's fine. But you do reach out, and I'm thinking maybe that like drop of blood falls just onto the ground. And then as like you try and reach out, and the robot moves at the last second, and you're like, can't do it.
The little nanobots just scatter in various directions.
Yeah.
We're free!
Damn it.
Wait, what else?
Right away.
Here's
Yes.
Get back here.
Here's what else do you want to do on your turn? The end of round 1 here.
Well, now Heerz sees this. Can Heerz assist Bernice at all in her? Well, wait. I don't know what she's going to do next, so I don't suppose I could.
If that's
It's-
your attack is you're using your standard action as the spell. Yeah,
well,
that'd
I
be your
moved
whole
and
turn.
then I attacked. Yeah, so I probably can't do anything else. Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Especially, like, I think hacking is one of the skills that it takes place of a standard action.
Yep.
Yeah.
But okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay. Top of round 2, Rick 19. You've been slammed and you're on the ground, looking cool
Yeah.
though. So what do you
So
do?
I did the whole prone thing, hoping this thing wouldn't come towards me,
Yep.
and then it rolls right towards me. And then I was like, oh man, standing up is a move action. So I was like, crap, I'm just gonna be able to stand up, and I'm not gonna be able to like switch. So then I would take an attack of opportunity. But I remembered, so standing up is a move action, and drawing a weapon is usually a move action unless you have an attack bonus that's high enough. And so Rick has a high enough attack bonus. So as he stands up, he kind of just leaves, like he sheds the artillery laser kind of off to the side. And as he stands up, he like draws his axe out with him.
Nice.
And then he just picks it up above his head, and he's just gonna hit this thing with the hilt of the axe, just like across the face. Bam.
I
So,
love it. I can
I'm
totally
gonna
picture it.
roll. Bam. That is 11 points to hit, and so he goes to do that, and he completely misses.
As you're standing up, you try and swing, and you stumble. You're a little off balance.
Yeah, so much for trying to look cool.
Don't quite. Well, you looked cool laying on the ground.
You're cool.
Should just
I mean,
stay
you're
there.
fine.
Yeah.
All right. Good attempt. Good attempt. Let's see what round 2 Gatekeeper Robot will do. Heerz did not hit. Bernice did hack through Dr. OK, and Dr. OK did not hit. I feel like part of me wants to see whether the robot is aware that Bernice hacked him.
Well, didn't you say it tried? No, you said the attack of opportunity was with stealth.
Was with stealth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried to use Bernice does have a stealth ability. So if like you're trying to, perhaps maybe you're looking, the droid is going to scan it maybe and see. I don't know.
My thought was twofold. The droid would first try and notice, is there something else in its programming, right? The second is, if it does it perceive where it's coming from? So it's two rolls. First is, does it know, which I think is a luck roll. Second one is a perception check, because Bernice is, let's say, tiny. I'm going to say it needs to meet a pretty, a pretty straightforward perception roll. Does that make sense?
Is there like a way to counter though? Like Bernice would try to, as somebody's trying to hack into a mechanical object, like would not necessarily want to be noticed.
In the physically or the hacking part, like in the mainframe, you're trying to be discreet, or you're trying to physically be discreet and hide from the robot.
Physically try to be discreet as the robot.
Okay,
Nice.
Kev, cool.
Like
I kind of have to ask, like, where do you see stealth on the Sage drone? I'm looking at the
it's a skill
Tech
unit.
Revolution. Say again?
It's a skill unit. So as standard, like a Sage drone, all drones get units, but Sage drone has a bonus for, if you look, I think
It says bonus skill unit 2 of the following: computers, culture,
Yes.
life science, mysticism, physical science, and profession. So you get 2 of those, and none of those are stealth. Now you're level 4, and I think you get additional feats or something, whatever they're called, different modifications. So you might have a modification that gives you stealth, but like you don't have it under the.
I see it on my Hero Lab list, and I just clicked it,
Okay.
and it said green. I don't know.
Okay, so
It
it's
was
probably
a-
a
it was-
modification then.
Yeah, so there's like, you're allowed 3 slots.
I don't mean to rules lawyer everything.
You
but
are rules lawyering everything.
Kind of my position on this podcast.
Will size.
Skill unit. Drone can use skill ranks when you are directly controlling it.
No, okay, I take that back. So under skills unit, it says choose one of the following: acrobatics, athletics, computers, engineering, perception, or stealth.
Okay.
But it says choose one of the following skills. Your drone can use this skill when not under direct control. You can change your skill unit whenever you rebuild it. Whenever directly controlling your drone, it can use any skill ranks if you wish, assuming it has the appropriate tools to do so. So you're using the skill. It's the same thing that, like, as your character can use a skill as its standard action. Instead of using direct control, the drone is using its skill unit, and
Yes.
stealth would be the skill unit.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
you're doing an attack, you can't do the skill unit at the same time that you're attacking. Is the way I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Okay. Meaning.
So I think what would have needed to happen is that you would make a stealth check as a move action or as part of a move action. Because now I'm reading in the stealth skill, and I'm reading
Didn't
hide.
I ask
Yeah, what's
to
up?
move with stealth?
You did, but then we didn't as do it. If you want to say that you tried to move with stealth, that's fine, because I think you were trying to attack from stealth. And I didn't know
I
that
thought
you
you
had
said
rolled.
the attack of opportunity. You were trying to use stealth.
So, and then you've moved up. It makes sense to me that you would have now, if
Okay.
you want to be stealthy,
Now I have to move.
you would have to do it.
this turn, you have not moved.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, but on your
Okay,
turn now,
So So Bernice could be spotted. We'll just say that.
could be. Yeah, could be. I'm going to roll a 50-50 to see if the robot even notices that Bernice is in the mainframe / you are, or is part of the programming. It's like hacked in. So let me just do that, and then if you want to still stealth, I think what would happen is you would roll a stealth check, then I would at some point roll a perception check. If I fail, then I would have some sort of concealment against you. Or you would have it against me, right? I think that's what would happen. But we'd have to look at the senses to try and do that, which we can totally do. Let me just go ahead and get this 50-50. We'll say if I get above 50, then I notice you. If I get below, I don't. So I'm going to roll this. Down. 24 doesn't notice that Bernice is in the mainframe trying to hack.
Nice.
So, unfortunately, not nice for you, Rick, as the robot will now slam you.
It's going to try to. Lastly, so reading what I'm trying to understand drones, it says limited AI, master control, and skill unit are all level 1, whatever they are called. So I think they all apply. So the first one is limited AI. You can tell your drone to do whatever you're going to tell it to do without any kind of action on your part, right? You're just like telling your drone, telekinetically or through your whatever's.
Yeah.
Well,
command.
it has an AI
taking-
that it will do on its own.
Yeah.
That's what
it has
AI is
limited
for.
commands.
Yeah.
For it to. Yeah.
And then the next level is you can take direct control of it, which gives you a little more. And then the skill unit applies if you're using your actions as a skill. So this is the way I'm reading it. That's
Okay.
I stand there.
That is where Kev is
I
standing.
rest my case.
That is where he is rested.
Does that change anything?
Rick is also standing at this point, so he has his full KAC.
And I don't think you attack, or you provoke an attack of opportunity by standing in Starfinder.
You do not.
But as you stand up and swing and you're off balance, it slams into you. I rolled an 11 on the die. It hit.
For a 48 to hit.
And that is 12 more points of damage. As it
Wait, what was your
slams
attack?
into you.
What was your attack?
That's ridiculous.
The total to hit was a 23. Does that hit?
Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay. Yes, that hits.
Okay.
I feel like you can't miss. You have a plus 20 on all your attacks.
It slams into you. And
You
as
said
it
12
does,
points of damage?
12 points of damage. And the loudspeaker, as it slams into you, it times it. So as it hits you, the loudspeaker in your ear goes, "Prepare for termination!" And just hits you. 12 points of damage. I believe it is.
The listener can't see my face, but this is frustration.
I'm frustrated for you too. Horrible.
This is what frustration looks like. Dr. OK. Dr. OK, it's your turn. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Please hack it.
Command Bernice to hack disable the module.
So recall that I think that it's 20 plus the hack DC. It was a 21 to hack. So it's a 41 to get.
That's impossible, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
It's 20 plus your hack DC.
Oh. I'm not even going to roll it then. What is the other computers check that you can do?
Are you guys using John's handy dandy?
That's what I'm
hacking
using.
Worksheet
There's no firewall to it, I don't think.
available on Instagram.
Hey.
I forgot about that. It's very nice.
They're.
What's the site for that?
Let me just put it in the.
Because I have root access now, right?
No, you don't. You're just in. You got past the security layer. Now you need to get root access.
Oh, okay.
Root access is 20 plus the hack DC. It's a 41.
That's right.
Holy
What about just disable
What, Kelly?
module?
Why are you?
41?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This game got impossible overnight.
Well, it's not impossible. Like,
Scaled when we leveled up.
you get ridiculous bonuses as you level up. So that is not impossible. I mean,
Do we though? Because I don't feel.
have
like
you
I've
listened to
gotten
the
ridiculous
big
bonus.
Starfinder show, Androids and Aliens, where Dr. Frisk
Yeah,
nails
yeah.
every computer check, which has, he has failed only, I think, one in, the past 100 episodes. Because he has great bonuses as a biohacker, but it's just a high DC.
A character with root access. Okay, so gain root access 20. Okay.
My understanding is that
Yeah.
and from this is that to get into a module, you need to gain root access. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how any of us would ever be able to beat a
Base
41
DC.
right now, though. We can't do
Yeah.
that. Like you can't
Root
do that,
access
right?
is a more advanced form of access that allows you to use all the computer's functions and modules, bypass or
And
set
you can't
conditions.
just try to destroy or repair a module, like the module that was modified on it to make this lethal.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's the other problem is we're in combat. Like if we weren't in combat, then we could all assist maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be possible.
It's impossible in combat.
So,
Okay.
So, what do you want to do now? You want to try and just destroy the module?
Hide. I'm just trying to hide
You're gonna hide? Okay. Let me
Yeah.
let me flip back to the skill section. That
using stealth.
using stealth. Let me go through. Okay, so I think you would essentially make a stealth roll. Pretty sure you would make a stealth roll. Then at some point, I would make probably a perception check to see if you can do that.
Yeah.
Bernice just closes up and sits down like that was just a briefcase.
Yeah.
sitting
Just
there,
in case against the wall.
closing her eyes so you can't see.
Okay. So what is your stealth roll?
14 on the die plus 6 is 20.
20 stealth roll. Not bad. Okay. So basically,
Sorry, it's 4. So plus 4. I thought it was 6. 18.
18. Okay. So it's hiding, moved into there. Then if the creature wants to try and find Bernice, it would have to make a perception check because I think it's hiding technically. That's what you're doing, right? The check is opposed by the perception check of the creatures in the area that might detect you. Yep. If it fails, you have total concealment. Oh, it says as long as you have actual cover or concealment.
I mean, it was a common item.
Yeah, I feel like it's part of disguise too.
Yeah. I think I have a -2 to disguise for the creature, but certain magic that would work, but no.
I think you can use stealth to hide because you're a common object. I think that makes sense. That kind of rolls into disguise. If you're a common object, it's not going to know what's going on, right?
It retracts like a little bit and just sort of goes a little. It's lifeless.
Lifeless, right. Yeah, you're just an inanimate object. I think that makes sense. And I think if the creature wants to attack you, we'll get into that. Or if you move and want to attack or something else, occur in AOO, whatever, then we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Sweet. But good movement, and I'm sorry that you're not going to hack it. But what do you want to do on your turn? That was...
Wait, so you did hack into a certain level of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could like get its state and like get as much information maybe about it. Like I think I can recall knowledge on it or something like that.
Yeah, I mean you could do Yeah. You could probably do a life science, and I think since you're in, maybe you would get a bonus.
But I would have had to have done that on my turn. I chose to hide.
Okay. Well, Bernice chose to hide. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So that was your move action to control Bernice, right? Or was that Bernice's?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was a free action because it's limited AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Bernice's turn. So what are you going to do, Dr. Okay?
Dr. OK is going to hit him with the Costajet. Just standard Costajet. I don't know if the biohacks would work against the construct.
That's a good question.
Doesn't say it doesn't, though.
It's a construct, so it will have construct immunities. So bleed, death effects, disease, mind-affecting effects, necromancy, paralysis, poison, sleep, and stun. Also, side note, does say that construct immunities are immune to non-lethal damage.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
It's a little fun tidbit. Dr. K, what are you thinking?
So I'm gonna hit the robot, the droid with. Is it a droid or a robot?
That's a robot.
Robot. I'm gonna hit it with a. It's not. Is it immune to mind-affecting poisons?
It's just immune to poison.
Yeah. So any poisons.
Yeah, I think just poisons.
Okay. So that rules out the pharmacological inhibitor.
Okay.
But
But
minor inhibitor, you take a -1. You'll take if successful. So I'm going to load my
Costajet.
with the basic inhibitor.
Okay.
Let's just roll the hit.
Okay. Against KSE, right? Because you're shooting.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
So I'll throw in the basic inhibitor.
Roll high. You typically do, so I feel like you will.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice. Natural
I knew
20.
it. I like. As soon as I realized, I was like, "Will rolls high." I was like, "He's gonna nail it. He's gonna nail it." So not only you do a crit for your damage, right? With the cards, do you want to do a normal crit or do you want to do a card?
Let me see. The basic inhibitor critical effects.
Are there any crit effects with your Costajet?
I'm sure there are. Specials, injection, critical injection +2.
If the weapon is used to deliver a poison or a drug of some kind, the save DC of that poison is increased by 2 when delivered on a critical hit. So if there's a DC, it goes up. So you can either do that or you can do a card.
Or I can do it harder.
No, a card.
Card. What do you guys think?
You want to card it or you want to increase the DC?
I vote card.
Card?
Yeah, let's do it.
Card.
Let's do the
Okay.
card.
Alrighty. Let me know when you want me to stop. 3. Oh, shoot. 3, 2, 1.
Stop.
Okay. First card from the top. This is a what kind of attack?
The kinetic, right?
Yeah. I mean, it does. I think the Costajet does acid damage.
Okay. Oh, okay. It does acid damage. So, I think it's kinetic, though.
I hit you with a basic inhibitor to reduce your AC by 2.
Yeah, so you automatically reduce my AC by 2. You're going to deal double damage plus the effects both times. Then your choice is either do a card or do this, right?
Yeah, doing the card.
Okay.
So the kinetic effects of the card.
Yeah, okay. The kinetic effects of the card is called Surprise Opening. Crit effect. The target provokes attacks of opportunity from all threatening opponents.
Oh, nice.
Like that's
immediately?
that's a
That
rad.
is
crit effect.
amazing.
So
Great.
you reduce all ACs by 2.
It's just
You need to roll double damage and add your bonus both times. Then everyone who's threatening, which is Rick, Heerz,
Everyone.
and Bernice, need to make an AOO on this creature at a -2. Amazing.
Do we get our bonuses for that?
It's whatever your
it's
AOO
our-
is.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
I don't think you would question it any other way, right? So
Rick misses. I rolled a 2.
you rolled a 2.
I'd-
Well, yeah. Dr. K, what was your damage? Let's go with the first damage.
Yeah, I haven't gone to damage yet.
Okay, so roll for damage.
So, fortunately, it's not a lot.
It's fine.
Natural 4 from my brand new die
Natural
from
4.
Roll Crit.
Yes.
So
max
4
damage.
4 plus what?
Yeah, on a D4 plus 4, so 8 damage. Initial plus whatever the bonuses are. Another 4.
Another 16 points of damage, max damage.
Nice.
See,
not that bad.
That's why it's awesome. That is freaking awesome for you. That is really, really clutch. Its ACs go down by 2, both of them, which is also super clutch. As you can tell, that has some pretty high ACs. Now, everyone gets to make an AOO. Rick, you missed. So Bernice gets to make an AOO. And Heerz, you get to make an AOO. So Heerz, make an AOO.
Okay.
Attack
I still need to
opportunity.
roll to attack as
Yes.
normal. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
There's no bonus that I get. It's just a normal attack roll, right?
It's a normal attack roll.
Okay. So, me. It's like 10. I hate melee attacks. Does that do anything?
It does not. You miss. What about Bernice?
It's like a 19 to hit. Right? What is the AC?
I'm not going to
it's
say what the
crazy.
AC was, but it was high. It's pretty high.
Yeah. It's impossible is what it is.
What about Bernice's attack for opportunity?
The knife's just gonna fly out.
The knife flies out to
Like
attack.
from an articulated arm.
Yep.
3.
3. Okay.
Plus 4, so 7.
Yeah. So all the AOs miss, but as you inject, the robot does seem to be off balance, and that allows you to make an AOO. Unfortunately, all of you missed, but you did do 16 points of damage, and the ACs are lowered, which again, freaking great. Very, very necessary. Heerz, it is your turn. End of round 2. We're getting through 1 round every episode. Heerz, what are you doing with your turn?
Heerz tries to attack yet again. And so that's going to be a mother... I hate this spell. It doesn't hit. Let's put it that way.
You
All
did.
right?
You try to do nanobots again?
Yes. Yes. Anyway.
I mean, I have a +5 to my melee attacks.
You know what? Like, this is...
And I'm not going to be able to hit this thing either.
Yes, you can.
Heerz moves away from...
Yes, you can with a natural 20.
Heerz did his attack. He now will move towards the computers over here.
Okay.
Guarded step?
Guarded step.
Yeah,
Or
guarded
regular
step.
step.
Okay, so take a 5-foot step away. Okay. All right. It is going to be the top of round 3. Rick 19, what are you doing?
Well, Rick will swing again and probably miss.
Come on.
That was a... You want to guess? Do you want to guess what I just got? Let's take a while.
Did you get a 20?
I'm pretty sure I just have like this octopus shaped thing
Oh,
on
come
top of my dice.
on,
I
come
think it's
on.
called a kraken.
Here, I'm going to do an imitation
That means
of
20,
Kev.
right?
Oh, this game's so hard. Oh, I can't do anything. Oh, but
I don't remember. I was like, I can't
what's
hit it
this?
unless I get a natural 20.
No.
Natural 20.
I got a natural
doesn't
20.
happen every day.
So pull a card. Pull a card.
All right, you said pull a card. Here we go.
If I roll damage twice and
Yes.
all my bonuses.
Yes, both times.
So my damage is a 1d12
So roll once, add your thing,
plus
roll
5.
again. Okay.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
And still spinning. 16 points of damage.
Wow.
So that's now, what, 20?
27 points of damage.
27 points of damage.
Dude, describe
Great.
how you swing and hit.
So, like, he came down with, like, he missed with the shaft, and then he kind of tried to, like, push forward with the rest of the, like bar it, and then he just kind of draws back, and he just swings like a baseball bat, swings this axe around, because, like, Heerz is out of the way now, so, like, he just swings it. Boom, right across the head.
Tell me when to stop. 3, 2, 1.
Stop.
To the thinky bits. Crit effect. The target moves 2 steps down the intelligence poison track. Fortitude save to end each round. It is immune to poison as a construct, so I don't think it will take anything from that, unfortunately.
It's
but
so funny.
You still did 27 points of damage, and it looks like some of the plates have been moved. You can see circuits and wires are short-circuiting. You can see that across the visor, it is saying error as you've, like, started to, like, mess with some subsystems.
It only took a natural 20. That's all.
Yeah, just that.
It is going to be the robot's turn. I will tell you guys something that I just read and remembered.
This thing's invincible and it will never
Nope.
die.
It has vulnerability to critical hits. So each of your critical hits did an extra half, like 50% damage. So that means that Rick, yours did an extra 13 damage. Okay. So with Dr. Ok's hit, it did half again. So it's 5. So that's 16 total. And then Rick, with yours, you did 13. It had 17 HP left, and you hit 18.
Thank God.
And the creature...
Wait, hold on. Sorry. So it had 17 left when I did my attack?
Well, it technically would have had... The point is that, Rick, you hit it with your axe hammer, and it falls to the ground dead.
It's an axe, and it just chops its head off.
And you chop its head off. It flies across the room, hitting Heerz, killing him.
No.
Kevin is still upset. Like, these ACs are, like, ridiculous.
So let me just walk you through this. As it dies and falls to the ground in pieces, this thing is a gatekeeper robot. Vulnerability to critical hits, vulnerable to electricity. So I was thinking maybe Heerz would have thrown out the Electrovore. You could have dealt more damage.
Oh.
Again,
Electrovore's
you can
passed
figure this
out
out with, what do you call it? With life science.
Yeah.
It had 70 HP, so it had a lot, but it had EAC of 17, KAC of 19. You reduce those by 2, Dr. OK, so it's 15, 17. So all of you at level 4 probably have some attack bonus that would allow you to hit it. Again, it's not always going to be, like, right on the money, but I'm not going to lie, you're level 4 and you're in book 2 of an adventure path. Creatures are going to have higher AC.
Man, I don't know about this, though. I don't know if I just built my character completely wrong, but, like, I only have a +5 to physical attacks, and
I should have done life science.
I guess it sort of makes
granted,
sense
like,
for
my range attacks are like a +8, so, like, that's a little bit better, but, like, not a whole lot. I don't know.
But as it falls,
We're just all terrible
Oh, wait.
players.
No.
It's fine.
let me just remind you that as it falls and the head ting 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 hits the ground, the body
Music's back.
counter rotates as the wheel goes one way, the torso falls the other, poof, crashes into the metal in front of you. You're standing near these poles that look like there are probably about 4 of them. There's a metal collar attached between 2 of each one, and there are all these cuffs running down the length on both sides. Looks like maybe they're meant to restrain somebody. Maybe this creature normally would be told to knock you out and put you...
Wait. Sorry. The room that we're in is where the calls unit is that we hear, like, the hailing signals from.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
And there's 4 poles in this room
You're standing next to them, right next to where the creature is.
that we're supposed to hold a creature of some sort?
They could.
It would restrain us.
Maybe this creature typically would knock you out and restrain you in the poles.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's not that there was a creature here that got free. It's that the
Let's hope
the
not.
guardian creature would hit us and like lock us up in these poles. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. I was picturing something like gigantic, like the troll thing that we were talking about that was stomping through the other rooms, got free from this room.
Yep.
And I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
And the comm is over at the console. You can see the lights on roll 20 that would be flashing, and the side of the console that is destroyed. What do you all want to do? Dr. K is still outside the open door. Rick's in the corner. Heerz is in the middle of the room. Bernice is a suitcase.
Can we examine, do the life science check on it?
Heerz is going to go up and try to access the communication thing and listen to the communications.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Rick kind of slams his axe down and is like leaning on it because he's pretty beat up, and he's just going to say, first, I want to say that I do believe Nico would be very impressed by your briefcase robot. And secondly, I need to take a rest. And he's going to take a 10-minute rest.
Okay. Is anyone else taking a rest?
I'm not taking a 10-minute rest now. And yeah, no rest.
Okay. So Heerz is not taking a rest. Rick is taking a rest. Dr. K, what are you doing?
Going to have help Heerz with the communications and have Bernice examine the construct.
Okay.
Lifeless construct or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a robot. So Bernice goes over to examine it. What did you want to know about it?
Is it what caused the modification of it?
It looks like somebody went in. You think it's probably...
Was it evil, or could I know anything about the intent behind or motive?
Yeah, I'll say that during the 10 minutes, you're able to go in, look at some of the programming, boot up what you can, or read through it. It seems like the robot, typically, the slam attack that it does would be non-lethal. It would have targeted to knock creatures out. However, specifically the slam that the robot does was modified to be lethal. Now, the robot does have an injector pistol and a knife fiber net. So at a certain point, once it looks like it was targeted that once it knocked one of you out lethally.
What kind of injection? Is it like a weapon?
Yeah, it has an injector pistol to shoot, and it has sedatives that it would use. So it looks like it was programmed to kill at least one creature, and any other creatures it would then subdue and lock in these poles.
Okay.
Typically, it would just subdue everybody.
Is it advanced or more advanced than what I have?
It has an integrated zoologist injector pistol.
Could I modify Bernice or give it to her?
If you want to, I think we would need to look into the drone stuff to see what it would take for you to give those weapons to. There are 20 doses of tier 1 sedative. You can take that. You can also take the sedatives. You can take the injector pistol. You can take the knife fiber net.
Okay. I would take them.
Okay, so you take the sedatives, which essentially do 1d4 non-lethal damage when they're hit. Do you take the knife fiber net?
Can I see the stat? Can you post it? Can I read it?
Created from specialized nylon fibers that contract in response to struggle. Knife fiber nets are weighted along the edges to more effectively entangle their targets.
Kev, what do you think?
Pistol, I think, might be tough because it's integrated into the robot. So I think you would need to do an engineering check to pull it out. The knife fiber net is just its own thing. You can take that if you want.
Can I roll an engineering?
Knife fiber? N-I fiber?
Knife fiber.
Or-
N-Y fiber.
And why?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's made of nylon fibers that are specialized.
Is it for restraining?
Yeah.
Creatures?
Yeah, you would if you use it against a creature, then you would essentially you would throw it and they would become entangled. They would gain the entangled condition.
On a successful, what type of throw?
Just a ranged attack.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. I'll put it in my Starfinder backpack.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't do any damage. You just throw it. I'm going to guess it's a thrown weapon. Probably ranged attack bonus. If it hits, it hits them.
They're entangled.
They are entangled. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty cool. Kevin, why are you smiling?
No reason.
Yeah, it's
no
cool.
reason.
I figured. So, Dr. OK, and here's Dr. OK. Bernice is going through, pulling all this out. You're pulling out the tier 1 sedative. pulling out all this stuff.
I'll pull out the tier 1 sedatives.
Okay. Here's, you walk over to the communications. You see that there are a couple comms. There are a couple messages. You call them up. They appear to be an ACLO.
You know Aklo, right? Dr. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So Rick glances up and then like goes back to resting.
So does Bernice.
Heerz tells that to Dr. Okay. It's like, I think you'll know how to read this.
Okay.
Come on over.
Okay.
Check it out.
There are 3 messages. Looks like they've been sent over the course of the past few hours. One came in within an hour, but the others have come in over the past few hours. Let's say past 8 hours. So, you call them up. This display comes up from the center of the console. A little camera projects. And you see a thin, pale woman, her brown hair shaved in a modern fashion on the sides and left long on the top. But you can see her ears and they're pointed. And tattooed, maybe painted, you can't quite tell, under her right eye in gold is the symbol of Waden. There are gold piercings that decorate the opposite eyebrow, the nose, and the lip. You can see that her voice and her demeanor is stern. As she begins to talk, her chin lifts up and the screen rotates a little bit. And you can see her neckline. And she's wearing light combat armor with the steward symbol on the collar. And she says,
"This is Steward Ops Special Agent Nala Yalamis. Your operation has been identified as the source of illegal activity from Pact World Space. Surrender, and you will not be further harmed. Please transmit compliance on this frequency."
and that's our game.
Oh,
Well, we're learning.
that means we're on a ship at least.
Looks like it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Amazing.
See you next time.
I am so relieved to know that the stewards are handling this. They are a true beacon of hope in our galaxy, and their involvement only confirms my suspicions that we have stumbled into something very nefarious. I hope that we'll be able to communicate with them that we are the victims here and are in no way involved in what's going on. With their help, we might actually make it out of this alive. As always, thank you to Paizo, Hero Lab, Roll20, and Sirenscape, and especially thank you to our listeners. Join us again next We'll Save Wednesday. Rick 19,